Hey YouTube, this is Foo3112, and today's video I'm going to be showing off my 2023 National pickups. The National, as we all know, it was last week, and that was at the Donald E. Stevens Center, which is held in Rosemont, Illinois. So going into the show, I was going to look for two cards specifically. One of these happens to be one of the original ones, and the other one, I kind of passed on it and picked a different one instead. So going into the one that was on my list, that is the 2023 Topps Chrome LeBron James, looking for in a PSA 10. Now this card itself, it's a really nice card to get, regardless of the grade. 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever the case is, I feel that every collector should have this card in their collection. This is a blue chip piece, and the reason why I wanted this specifically because LeBron is kind of nearing the end of his career, and eventually this card is guaranteed to see 3 bumps. Pretty much all LeBron cards, okay? So 3 bumps. Number 1, he has to retire, right? When a player usually retires, that means that he is going to probably get an increase. Number 2, Hall of Fame. That's when his name kind of comes up a little more in the news and stuff, so it's going to get a bump. And then, of course, 3, as we all know, the inevitable death. So walking around the show, I saw about maybe 6 copies of this card. I was very picky as far as ones that I was looking for, and I'm going to show you an example of one of the copies. See this right here? This was actually in a PSA 10 holder with that corner there, which is kind of ridiculous. So those are the kind of things I'm looking out for. I'm just not going around and picking out any PSA 10. The card itself, left to right, is really good. Top to bottom could be better, but again, it's still within my standards. And you know, I basically had about maybe 6 to choose from. As far as the back, left to right, this is a very common issue on this card. It's not impossible to find a centered one. However, left to right, it's very difficult. Just kind of reminds me of the 81 Topps Montana, which again, maybe 9 out of 10, maybe even 10 out of 10 in most cases, you're gonna find the back like this. But the card itself, currently it sells between about maybe 48 to about 53. I actually got it for a very good price. And I feel that the reason why I didn't see a lot of these at the National as opposed to other previous years was because I felt that a lot of people maybe bought this card, and a lot of other high-grade cards for that matter, kind of during the peak period, right? The peak pricing period, which we all saw in early 2021, and it pretty much was high up to all through pretty much 2022. So now prices have calmed down. I feel that they have stabilized. But yeah, just a great card to own. So I feel that a lot of people, they were probably holding out on their copies, as they should be, because if not, you know, once the bottom fell out, I feel that a lot of these guys, they probably lose money if they were sold today. So for those who probably bought within maybe the $20,000 or $30,000 range, I mean, you're probably gonna have to eat that money or probably just stay with that card for a really long time. But again, I felt that the price was kind of back to a level that was very affordable and something kind of within my range as far as affordability. And the other card I was looking for, it was also 1984 Fleer, but it wasn't this Mattingly originally. I was actually looking for the 84 Clemens in a PSA 10. Of course, that is a key card for the Fleer update set. As far as the base, this is the key rookie card right here. With the Clemens, I saw 2 copies. I saw issues with left to right. That kind of bothered me. And then also I saw like a rough cut on the right side, so that wasn't for me. So I kind of decided to hold off on it, walk the floor a little more, and I came across this beautiful centered copy of the 84 Topps Mattingly in a PSA 10. The sticker price on the card was actually under VCP, and I even decided to offer $50 from his asking, below his asking, and he accepted, which is great. Things that I look for in a card, I kind of like the new holders. I kind of like things that are kind of with no scratches on it. All the scratches aren't a big deal because you can just kind of, there's like a product that you can use that you can take off those scratches. But one thing that's notorious with these 84 Fleers, there's like yellow staining around the sides. With this one, I kind of looked at it closely upon inspection. I didn't see any yellow around the borders. Also, the corners are razor sharp, and this is actually what a true Gem Mint 10 should look like. So just a phenomenal card overall. I'm happy to own it. I actually did own a copy of this back in about 2014, and then I think I sold it off about 2 years later, only when the card was about maybe $125 to help support a larger purchase. So certainly glad to have this one back in my collection. Another card I'm looking for is the 84 Topps Mattingly in a PSA 10. I already own the Donruss, so naturally I would like the Topps as well for my collection. I scoured the National, the whole floor about twice, and I failed to locate that card. So I'm gonna have to hold off a little longer on that one, but in the meantime, these were the 2 I picked up, and I'm very happy with my purchase. So If you couldn't attend the National, you always have the one for that's in Cleveland next year for the 2024. I plan on attending, and if you go as well, then I hope to see you there. So other than that, this is Foo3112 out, and thanks for watching.